Hey, I'm Steven and this is Solving the Money Problem. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Guys, girls, a little bit tired this morning, if you'll excuse me. Custom order of Tesla Q tiers this morning from Starbucks. Delicious. So congratulations again to all the Tesla stockholders. Surprise, surprise, another all-time high close. Tesla stock breaking through the barriers after hours as well. Now a $1.2 trillion company with the stock closing over $1,200 per share. It's been a phenomenal couple of weeks for Tesla stock. Back on October 16th, when I posted the video entitled Tesla stock is about to awaken, which was a warning to investors that I thought there was a relatively high probability that Tesla stock was about to go to the moon, Tesla stock was at just $843 per share. That was 2 weeks ago. We're now over $1,200 per share, a more than 40% increase in the price of Tesla stock in just a couple of weeks. So with Tesla stock fast approaching the levels where Tesla announced a stock split last year where one share became 5, the question that I'm answering in today's video is another Tesla stock split just around the corner. In this video, I'll also be reacting to some comments from Jim Cramer discussing Tesla stock's parabolic rise over the last couple of weeks and providing a very quick update on my own all-in Tesla stock portfolio. So first things first, I have officially decided that the probability that we live in a simulation is at least 420%. And why do I say such a thing? Well, allow me to explain. This is why. I have to point this out because it is really getting uncanny now. As you guys can see on screen here, the Tesla stock to the moon updated merge design posted with Tesla stock a little bit of a downtrend, then starting to recover a tiny bit. The merge design then shows Tesla stock going literally vertical. And the instant I post this merge design, which is linked in the description, which includes shirts, mugs, hoodies, phone cases, etc. The instant I posted this merge design, Tesla stock began and continues to directly follow the design on the merge. This is just too strange to not point out. I mean, seriously. What the is going on? At this rate, I'm going to need to do another updated merge design for Tesla stock to the moon in just a few weeks. And just for the record, Tesla stock still has plenty of room to run before it approaches my base case price target for 2022 and much further to go for my bull case price target for 2022. Just a reminder, if you want access to my Tesla stock price targets over the next decade, all the way out to 2031, including bear case, base case, and bull case, you can access them on Patreon. There's a card in the corner and a link in the description. Not only will you gain access to those, which are always updated when I make changes to my Tesla valuation model, which, by the way, spoiler alert, big updates to my Tesla stock price targets coming a few hours after I publish this video. But you'll also gain access to a dozen or more exclusive videos to be found nowhere else, and almost 100 exclusive Q&As, plus a few other perks like access to our exclusive Discord server. Alright, let's get into it. If you love crypto, stocks, and free stuff, or just want to help out the channel, check out these great offers. BlockFi are launching the world's first Bitcoin rewards credit card. People in the US can earn 1.5% Bitcoin back on every purchase with no annual fee using the BlockFi Bitcoin rewards credit card. Check out the link in the description. And for a limited time, you can get up to $250 in crypto bonuses when funding a new account on BlockFi, where you can use cryptocurrency to earn interest, borrow cash, and buy or sell crypto. If you want your free crypto, use the link in the description. And if you'd like up to 2 free stocks, check out the link in the description to WeBull. If you open a new account, you'll get 1 free stock valued up to $300 just for opening an account. And if you make an initial deposit of $5 or more, you'll get a second free stock valued up to $2,000. Seriously. Free stocks? Yes, please. And finally, if you're in Australia, the UK, or New Zealand, you can get a free stock with stake, also linked in the description. Thanks so much for your support, guys. Let's get back to it.
So, I mean, with the exception of Tesla, Tesla's actually a phenomenon we have to talk about because I've actually never seen a stock go up endlessly on nothing. David, Tesla, when did we last see a Tesla, David?
When did we last see a what?
A stock like Tesla.
It's been quite a while.
When? Name me one.
Oh, come on. We've had periods of parabolic moves.
No,
I mean, what are your snowflake thing? They love. Remember when that thing went parabolic?
Oh, but
parabolic in the summer of summer or fall of a year ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, Slubman put up some good numbers.
He did put up some good numbers. This thing put up some good numbers too.
Are people still short this thing?
There were some positive headlines last week about Hertz, but you're right. Listen, it's a market now. It seems as though there's. People's imagination is being sparked again.
So Jim Cramer made a rather interesting comment there, claiming that Tesla stock's recent parabolic run is based on absolutely nothing new. It's just going up because it's going up. I vehemently disagree on this point. As I discussed in my Tesla stock is about to awaken warning video to investors just 2 weeks ago, I laid out a number of catalysts that are now coming to pass. reasons why Tesla stock was likely to go on a big run. You know, things like Tesla's Q3 results blowing away all analyst expectations. Again, let's face it, the Wall Street stock analysts still have no idea what the fuck they're doing when they look at Tesla, so this is going to continue for many quarters to come. Then, following Tesla's blowout Q3 earnings, a tsunami of analyst price target upgrades, which we've also seen. More investors piling in as the analysts upgrade, new research saying Tesla's growing faster than we thought, EV adoption's happening faster than we thought, blah, 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 blah. So many other catalysts. If you want to see them all, go search for that video on the channel. Now, I do want to acknowledge there also appears to be a small gamma squeeze happening in terms of Tesla stock and the options market, but I don't believe that this is what's primarily driving the stock price at this point in time.
Original point on Tesla, the stock was $800 in the middle of October, and here we are now at 1,114. So, well, I mean, that's about 314 billion. It's pretty easy.
But where's the Tesla
shares out? 314 billion dollars in market value in
how many Fords is that? How many Fords is that?
It's a lot of Fords, my friend.
At least two in one day last week.
Might be about five Fords.
Fords.
But it's part of an ongoing debate about whether or not they're ever going to face real competition. Piper's point last week was that all of the models that have come to date have not made a dent.
No.
But then you look at Roth, for example.
Just jumping in here, for those who don't know, Roth, he's talking about Roth Capital. Craig Irwin, the bloke who until recently had a $150 price target on Tesla stock. I think he's since upgraded by 66% to $250 per share. So, man, he's almost as bad as Gordon Johnson, except the difference is I think Craig actually believes what he says about Tesla, whereas Gordon Johnson clearly doesn't, in my opinion.
Last week said the idea that they're never going to face a really compelling competitor is specious. I was going to say, we're 5 minutes into a new month,
because
and
Tesla's
we're all talking about
because
EVs.
Everyone I know, I mean, there are people who have abandoned, say, index funds and bought Tesla, and they're geniuses. They're geniuses.
So, brace for impact here. I guarantee I'm about to offend a few people and melt a few snowflakes, but one, no fucks given, and two, I need to say this. In my opinion, index funds are for either idiots and or gigantic fucking pussies. Now, let me explain. When I say idiot, I mean idiot in a very narrow domain, and that is the domain of investing and managing one's capital. If you have a track record that demonstrates that you're a complete and utter moron when it comes to investing your money, you have losses, you keep making dumb decisions, you have discovered that you're a literal fucking moron when it comes to investing. Index funds are a great place for morons and idiots to put their cash because they're very unlikely to lose money. It just means they're massively limiting their upside. Now, I do want to be clear here. You can be an absolute moron when it comes to investing and a genius in other areas of life. After all, how many 150 plus IQ academic geniuses can you think of who, the moment they get around a woman, invoke the Sahara Desert? If you don't get that, I am not going to explain it. The point that I'm making is that just because you suck at investing doesn't mean you suck at everything. You can be great at some things, terrible at others. The point I'm making is if you have a track record of sucking at investing, index funds probably a good idea. Better than losing all your money being a fucking moron when it comes to investing, right? Now the second point, index funds being quite suitable for gigantic fucking pussies, allow me to explain. I mean absolutely no disrespect in using this term, but it's a lot simpler and less nuanced than describing the personality traits and variances between human beings. Some people just have a more anxious personality type. These folks tend to be worriers. These are the kind of people who will lose sleep if they're too heavily concentrated in one asset, even if they've done their homework, even if they have a very strong investment thesis. Their brain is always looking for reasons to worry. What if this happens? What if this happens? I get DMs sometimes from these people, starting off with words like, I'm really scared, I'm really worried, aren't you worried about blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, as an investor, you need to be able to sleep well at night. And if certain investment decisions are likely to lead you to have poor nights of sleep worrying, probably not the best decision. After all, peace of mind, getting a good night's sleep, pretty important. The only time I want to be up all night, in more ways than one, is when your girlfriend is visiting. Personally, I'm the kind of guy who would lose sleep if I was invested in index funds thinking about the piss poor returns I'm likely to get given all the other available opportunities. Everyone's different.
Unlike active managers who are not.
Right.
Because I guess they didn't buy enough Tesla.
They own Tesla and they own Ethereum.
Or enough Alphabet, because most active managers are trailing. Hedge funds, by the way, had a rough month, from what I understand.
Why didn't they just own Tesla?
Were not up 7% the way the market was.
Why didn't they just own Tesla? Was Tesla so hard? I've been recommending Tesla ever since I drove a Tesla 2 years ago.
Because if you want to live in the land of sort of fundamental valuation, it becomes somewhat hard to argue that you should buy Tesla.
And now we're going to quickly change gears, and I want you guys and girls to keep in mind the recent Tesla Hertz deal and the Hertz Uber Tesla deal. For those that don't know, Hertz purchasing 100,000 Tesla Model 3s, and Uber will be taking on board 50,000 of those to then lease to Uber drivers. This means that millions upon millions of people, literally many millions of people every single year, either through the Hertz rental system or as an Uber passenger, will be sitting in a Tesla Model 3 for the very first time. So with that in mind, let's watch this clip.
Thank you for.
We didn't talk about Elon Musk, though.
We haven't had Elon. What did you follow Elon Musk on Twitter?
I just got to give 30 seconds. And I drove the Tesla last night. Just a big heads up to every shorts. First time in a Tesla. The car is a spaceship. Okay, I would get out of the way of Elon Musk if I were you. That would just be my personal opinion to people. You don't want to get in the way of a spaceship that's moving silently on the road. I would just point that out to the shorts.
Okay, so we have to talk about that. Surprise, a new Tesla bull. Why? Experiences a product for the first time and now can't help but rant and rave about the product. Notice, it was the end of the interview. He jumped in there. Dude, I've got to give you 30 seconds. Just let me talk 30 seconds about Elon Musk and Tesla. Bro, bang, here it goes. Get the fuck out of the way. Stop shorting the company. You're going to get steamrolled. Just think about the quality of the experience that this guy had to have. Too, at the end of the interview, when Andrew Sorkin's trying to wrap things up, to jump in and go, dude, it's 30 seconds, and then just goes blur and just talks about Elon and Tesla. This is what happens when people experience a Tesla for the first time. The trouble is, 99.999994269% of the people currently shorting Tesla stock, one, don't have any friends, so unfortunately nobody's going to offer them a ride in a Tesla, so they won't experience it that way. And two, they're currently living in their mum's basement and grounded for misbehaving and being messy, so they're probably not going to get out of the house and experience a Tesla by any other means either. Bit of a shame. Now onto the topic of a Tesla stock split. First of all, a quick history lesson on what happened last time Tesla stock split and the announcement leading up to that. Great thread over on Twitter by Gary Black, who you should all be following. The last time Tesla split the stock was the second week of August on Tuesday the 11th of August, after close of business. Tesla was at $1,374, $274 split adjusted. The 5-for-1 split was effective on the 31st of August. Between the 11th of August and the 31st of August, Tesla rose 81%. We can see here the split adjusted price at the announcement, $274 per share, all the way up to $498 per share just a couple of weeks later. 2. A stock split requires board approval. Boards tend to meet once a month, and Tesla likely meets the second week of the month on Monday or Tuesday given the earnings cadence. A November board meeting, November 8th or 9th, would make sense, consistent with the August 11th date of the last stock split. CEOs split their stocks when they are confident about the future. Elon Musk has to be feeling pretty confident today. Politically, however, it's hard to split now because of the chatter about Elon Musk being the richest man in the world. A stock split would make him even wealthier. In the end, odds favor a 4-for-1 or 5-for-1 split, especially if Tesla gets above $1,200, which we are already above as I record this. Once we get past November, Tesla would likely have to wait until February 2022. The political noise around the unrecognized capital gains could stop Tesla if unresolved, but Elon likes to reward his employees and shareholders. Any stock split above 2-to-1 would likely be subject to shareholder approval this time, since Tesla only has 2 billion authorized shares. Stock splits don't change the authorized shares. In my opinion, Tesla shareholders would approve an increase in the authorized shares to accommodate a 4-to-1 or 5-to-1 split. Completely agree here. Now, do I think a Tesla stock split is inevitable? Of course. It's just a matter of time. If not November, maybe February. I think there was some great insight there from Gary Black, but I don't think it's too far away. That being said, I certainly don't expect to see Tesla stock put on more than 80% in the 2 or 3 weeks following another stock split announcement, but I would expect to see some movement in the stock price. However, we may have a perfect storm brewing. As literally everyone watching this video knows, Tesla stock has been on an absolute tear recently. There's a huge number of new people buying into the stock. There's money managers who are now buying as well. There's also a lot of activity in the options market. And here's where things get rather interesting. Should Tesla announce a stock split soon, not that many people will be surprised. So let's think about this for a moment. Do you think there are some traders, there's hedge funds, etc. out there thinking, stock split, last time the stock goes up 81%, probably going to go up a little bit this time as well. Maybe we can buy some Tesla options in the lead up to this inevitable announcement of a stock split. And it's not just Tesla stock options, but also the underlying stock itself. How many investors out there do you think we're aware of what happened last time to Tesla stock, and also think, stock split's probably going to happen soon. Maybe I should buy more Tesla stock. It's probably going to go up. The very fact that many people A, expect a stock split, and B, will expect Tesla stock to go up if a stock split is announced, can itself drive the price of the stock higher. It could be a self-fulfilling prophecy. Now, I want to be really clear here. This parabolic rise in Tesla can't last forever. Anything could happen. I'm not suggesting Tesla stock will go up, and certainly we could see it come back a little way from where we are today. But that being said, I won't be surprised if we see Tesla stock continue to move higher from here over the short term. Keeping in mind that making short-term predictions about the price movements of any stock, especially Tesla stock, is fraught with danger. After all, the last time I did that, I was dead f***ing right. Wait a minute. No, wait, I was right, wasn't I? Tesla stock is about to awake. That's awkward. But in all seriousness, please don't do anything stupid or worse, moronic. I'm personally just going to be watching from the sidelines. I'm long Tesla stock. I'll continue to hold my Tesla stock, but I'm not going to be doing anything beyond that. After all, literally anything could happen to the Tesla stock price, but it's a great learning opportunity. I personally think that a Tesla stock split is inevitable within the next few months at most. I also personally think, think that Tesla stock will likely run up after that announcement in the lead up to the stock split. And I also personally think, again, I don't know, but I think that it's likely that at some point Tesla stock is going to give away some of these recent parabolic gains. How much and when, however, I don't know. And over the medium and longer term, as I've said 420 quadrillion times, I still firmly believe that Tesla stock is going to the moon. After all, my price targets are live on Patreon, constantly updated, and they tell you exactly where I believe Tesla stock is headed over the next 10 years. Check out the card in the corner or the link in the description to join Patreon and gain access to those, plus a bunch of other exclusive content if you're not already signed up. So what happens to Tesla's stock price in the short term has zero effect on me. After all, I am not a short-term gambler. I'm a long-term, multi-decade investor. But I am very curious to watch what happens. And just finally, as promised, a really quick update on my all-in Tesla stock portfolio. So really quickly here, 6,026 shares of Tesla stock, cost basis just under $150 per share. Originally began purchasing early 2016. Total current value as I record this, $7.28 million, almost 10 million Australian dollars. Of course, tomorrow this could be significantly less or significantly more. Just wanted to give you guys a real-time update where things stand today. And my total gain across all of my Tesla stocks so far, a little over 700%, keeping in mind some of the earlier purchases, 2,000, 3,000%, whereas some of the more recent purchases, 10, 20, 30%. This is the total average across all shares purchased over the last 5.5, maybe almost 6 years. And in the interest of full transparency for all the nerds out there, feel free to pause this video. I'll just run quickly through all of my transactions purchasing Tesla stock since early 2016. You can see every purchase I've made. These are all split adjusted figures, what I paid for the stock, what it's worth now, the total percentage gain or loss on the stock, although there are no losses. So let me know in the comments below, do you guys and girls think a Tesla stock split is inevitable? Let me know, and if you do, what do you think is going to happen to Tesla's stock price in the lead up to the split announcement and also following the actual stock split? And once again, big congratulations to all the Tesla stock hodlers, whether you've been in Tesla stock since IPO or bought in the last second of today's trading hours, you are sitting on a profit. Congratulations. Just remember, like I said, in fact, like my merch says, we have a long way to go, in my opinion. Don't forget to check out the link in the description to browse the designs in the merch store. There's something for everyone, and I promise the butt plugs will be back in stock very soon. I'm Stephen Mark Ryan, this is Solving the Money Problem, and I love you all. And don't forget the BlockFi Bitcoin Rewards credit card, where you can earn 1.5% Bitcoin back on every purchase. There's a link in the description. You can also earn up to $250 in crypto bonuses when funding a new account on BlockFi, also linked below. And finally, don't forget your free stocks with WeBull and Stake, also linked in the description. These great offers also help out the channel. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, if you have any ideas for future videos, let me know. I read all your comments. P.S. If you're still watching, you're awesome. If you'd like early access, exclusive videos, regular Q&As, our private Discord server and more, consider supporting the channel at patreon.com/solvingthemoneyproblem so I can keep creating content for you guys. There's a link in the description. You can now also become a member of the channel for some exclusive perks. To learn more, click the join button next to subscribe. And don't forget to check out our merch store. Either way, the best form of support is you being here and watching, so thanks again.